Greg James, who's a Radio 1 DJ, made us his record of the week, and he wants us to do a jingle for him. And this is it. There we go. Wicked. Greg! 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 James! On Radio 1.
That's the one. That's it. And we're just doing the word Greg until the end. And James
Yeah. James on the last, like.
James on Radio 1. That's disgusting. Greg, 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 James on Radio 1. Greg, 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 James on Radio 1. You're a cunny pun. So what we're doing?
That's what we're doing.
Greg. So we're just doing the Gregs first.
Let's do all the Gregs.
Gregs. Just like Greg! Okay.
And then James on Radio 1. Or like one person just say on Radio 1 afterwards.
Alright. On Radio 1!
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
On Radio 1!
Yeah.
Hi, we'll take that.
Right, he's ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Greg! Sounds amazing through the headphones.
If you say his name enough times, he appears behind you in the mirror.
Don't say Greg James 3 times. We're not going to say Greg James 3 times.
No.
We're going to say
Greg a fuckload of times.
Yeah, and James once.
Greg! 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 On Radio 1!
James on the last.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Sorry. My bad. Could have been Greg here.
Oh, yeah.
More Greg. Yeah. We need to do the...
2 more, keep it
No,
up.
we're not.
We're getting proper gang on this.
I'll try. I'll do it on Radio 1! Same time.
Yeah.
Harmony of my own voice.
On Radio 1!
Greg! 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 James!
On Radio 1.
We need to do the Greg. Next. Greg! Right, try and keep the... It sounded like Greg. Remember the G on the end of Greg.
Greg.
Yeah.
Greg.
Okay.
Okay, no.
Greg.
It's a whole nother Greg. Fucking. You can tell he's from a arty band, can you? He wants to do Greg.
Put it all together and see what we got.
What?
Boo.
Should we go and have a listen?
Yeah.
Greg's in my head. Catchy fucking tune. Should be fun.
I can't wait any longer, Rio.
That'll be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant. James. Chill, mate.
Can you say? Can you tell he's saying Greg?
Nah.
No.
Not at all.
That's me at the end.
Like something from Phoenix Nights.
Yeah. I think that's well good. I'd have that as my jingle if I was a DJ.
Gonna make the Frost one now.
James! On my own. At home. James! In my bedroom. Frost! Have you ever done that? Sat at home all day doing gang vocal on your own? No. Greg! Greg! I've never done it either, but I'd like to.
Have you ever done a jingle before? I haven't. Have you, Pete? No. Where's the camera, Pete? It's done a jingle. I'd love to hear it. Is it an HD quality, the jingle?
It's also